Okay, we ready? I'll just give it the intro.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You smoking?
Okay, it's doing an interview, okay? It's fine. Don't worry, it's fine, John. You can't. It's okay. Can't stop it. It's not for you. Don't do anything. I told you.
Said it was on the door.
Okay. Guess what? We've got another headliner to talk to.
Headliner.
Headliner needs to be in shot, though. There we go.
They're not talking to
That's
you.
fine.
I'm the
Okay, we're
headliner.
talking about a headliner. This guy was in the starring in the cabaret show here on the Crystal Serenity a couple of nights ago. An old friend. He is Mark Merchant from Atlanta, and he is a
comedy ventriloquist, as I like to say, the comedy of two voices in one, because the word ventriloquist sometimes scares the patients.
And you know what? Normally it's just Mark and I, but somehow we've been slightly interrupted here by, gate crash, to be honest, Mark.
This is Zelda Rose,
Yes.
and she insisted,
Right.
if you were going to talk to me, that she had to be part of this entire part.
Oh, yes, it was going to be a threesome.
What?
Yes, let's get started.
No, it's not. It's not that type of interview.
No, I was misinformed. Sorry. Nice jacket. Wow.
Thank you, Zelda. You're looking pretty hot yourself, if I may say so.
Thank you.
So let me ask you,
He's a sick man.
so Zelda, how long have you worked with this dummy?
We were celebrating 33 years of working together.
33 years.
33 years, fantastic. So Mark, let me just talk to you properly. So okay, how long have you been cruising for, actually?
40 years, but most of that money's been spent.
Which is why you're still here, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm still here because I love being here.
Right.
Okay,
I
that's
love
good.
performing.
Yeah, the great thing about Mark is, like me, he's a variety man or a vaudeville man. You know, we come from the same. We're cut from the same cloth, I think. Sadly, we're becoming slight dinosaurs, but we're hanging in there, Mark, aren't we?
We still got it going, and as long as they can prop me up and I can prop her up, I plan on keep propping myself up, because as long as they pay me to do what I love to do, it's a winning combination.
No, sure. So now you obviously don't just work on Crystal. You travel on all different lines.
I'm
right?
gun for hire. Have dummy will travel.
What?
And never mind. Have doll will travel.
Right.
I've made a living for years. Talking.
Yeah.
Playing with dolls.
Right.
And talking to myself.
No, you got that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talk to dolls and you play with yourself.
Well, no, whatever.
Okay, it's fine. Thank you. I can see it's going to be that sort of an
Sorry.
interview, isn't it? No, that's
Yes.
no problem. So, okay, another question. And so obviously you do, as I say, you do shows on ships, but you work theatres still, or theatres around the country?
I work theaters. I work communities. I work corporate dates, conventions,
Right.
private parties. Any. I do television commercials occasionally.
Okay.
Anything I get hired for.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question now, which is obviously, I'm just thinking about it. So you're travelling around with Zelda and one or two other characters. Have you ever had any issues, like, when you're traveling through customs, or any funny incidents happen, Mark?
Yes.
Yes.
One of my characters, Alonzo Jackson, who is a black man, African American man, but he doesn't like being called that because he's not from Africa. He's from a tree. And I generally, when I carry him, his head is in my carry-on because it's the most valuable part of the puppet, the wooden head with all the mechanics, and I have it in the carry-on. And the TSA always flags that, and when they open it, the fact that there's the head of a black man in there, sometimes it gets me taken over to the side.
You can be spooked out a little.
Yeah.
Spooked out, I don't know if I would use that word, but
I get stopped when I take a pair of scissors. I would imagine like a head would be a little...
Yes.
yeah. And one TSA lady, she said, oh, he looks like Obama. And I said, yes, but he's a little darker than Obama. And she did not like the fact that I said he was darker. And I don't think that was a racist statement. It was just, it's paint. He's a wooden puppet.
Absolutely.
I'm real. I'm not a puppet.
No. So,
I'm real.
okay, so Zelda, do you sing at all, or just speak?
Oh, yes.
Yes, she sings in the show.
Oh, yeah?
She sometimes sings Hello Dolly.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes she sings When You're Smiling.
Right.
Or as ventriloquists call it,
When you're smiling.
right? And she sings Never Too Late to Fall in Love, and she sometimes sings Fever.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care.
Oh, you're very sweet. You're great. So you haven't travelled alone though, have you, Zelda? Haven't you brought some of your friends with you?
Yes.
Yes, we have. I have other characters with me
Okay.
on this very cruise. I have my Asian gentleman, Wing Tip Shu,
He's brilliant, absolutely.
and I
brilliant.
have an eagle, the bald eagle, the symbol of the United States of America. But that I don't want to. He has a little reveal, but he also has a Latino accent. It turns out he is an illegal eagle.
And an eagle, of
Right.
course. Well, that's fair enough. I'm saying nothing at the moment. So, would he be able to fly over the wall? Is the question.
He says he's going to fly over the wall, and then says he's going to poop on it. So, but that's just him. I don't know. I don't take a stand with politics.
Okay, no.
I try to be even-handed.
Absolutely. No, when you see Mark's show, he's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
The lines are fantastic,
Thanks.
and as he sets it up one way, if he happens to go slightly one way, he'll come and bring it back the other. So whether you're a Democrat or you're a Republican, you're fine.
Whether you're pro-Brexit or anti-Brexit, it's how you say that? Brexit.
Brexit, yeah, that's
Brexit.
a tough one for ventriloquist.
Brexit.
Yeah, BREX.
Yeah.
Brexit.
Yeah, it's a tough one for the Prime Minister. Never mind.
Yes.
Never mind for a
the
ventriloquist.
Prime Minister, she may get out. She may quit.
So are we going to be? Can we meet anyone else in this family? Is there a chance?
Certainly,
Okay,
yes.
Zelda, I'm sorry. Really, I think enough already. But probably, I wouldn't mind meeting. You've got a friend, haven't you?
I have a friend, a more traditional kind of ventriloquist character than Zelda is made of foam,
Mm-hmm.
and she's basically just a big hand puppet. She's got the animation that she can wink a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and her mouth moves.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, as far as the puppet, as far as Zelda's concerned, so was she manufactured, made by? Is this something you do, or is this specialist people that do
She
that?
was designed by me, but she was made by a puppet maker named Verna Finley, who lived in Punta Gorda, Florida. Verna is 96 years old. She's retired now, but Zelda is in good shape because
Yes.
I've taken good care of her.
She certainly looks like she is. Well, and the great thing is, I mean, I'm happy to say I've worked with a number of ventriloquists, and Mark, this Zelda is definitely unique, one of a kind.
Thank you.
So Zelda,
I want a drink.
so I'll put Zelda over here in a. Can we get a drink?
Yes. Tequila
Tequila.
and prune juice.
Tequila and prune juice.
Yeah.
What's that called?
The Mexican Roadrunner.
Never mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Paul. Yes. Okay.